Is it true she was your childhood celebrity crush?
It's absolutely true.
You are younger than her?
Well, she was working at she was in films like Labyrinth and Once Upon a Time in America. Not a bad first film, Once Upon a Time in America.
I love that movie.
Oh,
was it 4 hours?
Yes. And every time, I just saw it recently, and there was even more additional footage, and it was even richer and more extraordinary.
She was great in it.
And she was wonderful in it. And so, yes, that's absolutely true. And then I met her on A Beautiful Mind, and...
was it instant, did you?
It was pretty instant, but, you know, we sort of got to... You know what happened, Larry, is what happened was September the 11th. I was in... Tuscany. I was shopping for groceries, and I saw this crowd outside this cafe, and I thought it must be a football match. And I pushed my way to the front just in time to see the second plane hit the second tower, and like so many people's lives in that moment, mine was changed forever, and I ran back to this house and I spent 2 days trying to call this woman that I sort of barely knew. And I remember very clearly thinking to myself, what are you doing? I realized I was in love, so I finally, I got her on the phone and said, I'm coming over and let's get married. And that's really what happened. We had never dated.
You had never dated? You made that movie together.
Yeah, and about a year later...
9/11 happens.
Mm-hmm. And I was frantic with worry and think...
Well, when she answered the phone and you said this, what did she say?
She said, okay. And she already had a son, so I knew I was flying... It was very peculiar. I knew I was flying out and leaving my country. You know,
and now you're married 10 years.
Now we're married 10 years, yeah.